Okay guys, now let's start this question. This is an interesting question from chapter vectors. See, the question is as follows. There are 12 vectors, when the first vector with magnitude of 12 Newton, second with the magnitude of 1 Newton, 2 Newton, 3 Newton, 4 Newton, and so on, right? Now another most important thing is the angle between each and every vector is 30 degrees. So the angle between this 2 Newton and this 3 Newton, this is 30 degrees. So now if you look very carefully, this 12 Newton and 6 Newton both are exactly opposite. Similarly 3 Newton and 9 Newton, 5 Newton and 11 Newton. So let's resolve these vectors. So if I resolve 12 Newton and 6 Newton, the resultant will be 6 Newton in this direction. And similarly if I resolve 1 Newton and 7 Newton, I'll be getting 6 Newton in this way. And if I resolve 2 Newton, 8 Newton, then I'll be getting 6, and then I'll be getting another 6 and another 6 Newton, because this is 11, this is 5, so resultant would be 6 Newton, and there will be another 6 Newton because 10 and 4, right? See how our question turned from this to this. Now we have completely new question. So our question is as follows. There are 6 vectors. So the question is as follows. There are 6 vectors, each with magnitude of 6 Newton, and angle between each vector is also 30 degrees. Now there are only 6 vectors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is another 6. So there are 6 Newton vectors. The question is very interesting because everything is 6. This is 6 Newton, this is also 6 Newton. This angle is 30 degrees. And the number of vectors we are having right now, that is also 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And angle between each vector is 30 degrees. This is also most important thing. Now if you look very carefully, let's find out the direction of this resultant of all these vectors. Let us say this is OA bar, and B, this is C, this is D, this is E, let us assume this is F. Now we need to find the direction of resultant of all these vectors. So how to find? The idea is very simple. See, if you know any 2 vectors in general, let's say this is vector A and this is vector B. Now if the angle between them is theta, now let us assume the both magnitude of these 2 vectors is same. The resultant of these 2 vectors will be under root of mod A square plus mod A square plus 2 mod A mod B cos of theta, right? Because here mod A is equals to mod B, so let us substitute this also. So I'll be getting under root of 2 into mod A square plus 1 plus cos theta. This is what we'll be getting, because 2a square and 2a square will take 2a square common, so we'll be getting 2a square into 1 plus cos theta. We need to know the trigonometry ratio. See, this is cos 2 theta is equals to cos square theta minus sin square theta. So I can say 1 plus sin square theta, or so cos 2 theta, it turns out to be cos square theta minus 1 minus cos square theta. Is this correct? Because sin square theta is 1 minus cos square theta. So minus of minus, yeah, we'll be getting 1 plus cos 2 theta is equals to 2 cos square theta. So 1 plus cos theta, it will be 2 cos square theta by 2. If there is 2 theta, we are getting theta. If there is theta, there should be theta by 2. So this is the expression. So let's substitute this here. We'll be getting under root of 2 mod A square cos square theta by 2 into 2. This turns out to be 2 mod A cos theta by 2, right? Now first let's try to find the direction. See, the resultant of these 2 vectors, this and this, these 2 vectors will be exactly at the midway of these two vectors, because the magnitude of these two vectors are same. If the magnitude of these two is same, then the resultant vector makes an angle theta by 2 with these two vectors, right? So the angle between this 6 Newton and this 6 Newton, this is 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, this is 150. So angle between the resultant and vector A or vector F, it will be 150 by 2. This turns out to be 75 degrees, right? So from here it will be here 75 degrees. Similarly, the resultant of C and resultant of D, let's use different pen. Resultant of C and resultant of D, the resultant of C and resultant of D will be along this direction only, because this is 30, this is 30, so resultant will be halfway. So similarly, the resultant between OB and OE, it will be also in this way, which makes an angle 75 degrees with OA. That means with x-axis it will be making 15 degrees. So resultant will be in this way. Now let's try to find out the magnitude. So this is our formula, the resultant of any two vectors with same magnitude making an angle theta, right? So the resultant of all these vectors, it turns out to be 2 into magnitude of each vector is 6. So first let's try to find the resultant of A and F. So the resultant of them will be 2A into cos of, the angle between A and F is 150 degrees, so half of the angle, it will be cos 75 degrees plus cos and angle between this and this turns out to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 into 3, 120, 60. 60 degrees plus cos of angle between this and this. This is 30 degrees and 30 half 15 degrees. Be 15 degrees. So this should be our answer. So let's try to find the value. 2 6 are 12 into cos of 75, cos 60 we know that, cos 60 sin 30 1 by 2 plus cos 75 plus cos 15. So cos 75 plus cos 15. I can write 75 as 90 minus 15. So it turns out to be cos of 90, no, for this yeah, cos of 90 minus 15 plus cos of 15. Can we simplify this? Cos 90 minus 15, for this also we need to have the value of cos 15. For this you can just substitute. I will make a different video on how to find this cos 15 on cos 75. See how to find value of cos 15. Cos 15 can be written as cos of 30 by 2, right? What is cos theta by 2? See, 1 plus cos theta is equals to 2 cos square theta by 2. So cos theta by 2, it will be 1 plus cos theta by 2 under root is equals to cos theta by 2. So cos 15, which should be equal to 1 plus cos 30 by 2, which turns out to be 1 plus cos 30 sin 60 root 3 by 2 by 2. So it will be equivalent to 2 plus root 3 by 4 under root plus what is cos 75? Cos 75 is nothing but cos of 150 by 2. Similarly, it turns out to be under root of 1 plus cos 150 by 2. Cos 150 is nothing but under root of 1 plus cos 180 minus 30 by 2, which is equals to under root of 1 plus cos 180 minus 30. Cos 180 minus theta is nothing but minus cos theta. So it turns out to be minus cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 by 4. So under root of 2 minus root 3 by 4 plus under root of 2 plus root 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2 into 12. This is our answer, which makes an angle 50 degrees with x-axis. So this is the resultant of all these vectors.